Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Modded Minecraft episode 9, are we on? I think we're on 9. And we have made lots of changes since the last episode, as you can see. I've set up some auto crafting from logistics pipes, and I automated, applied logistics stuff, all of the circuits and stuff. At the moment there's nothing happening. I basically, if you look at the autocrafting over here, I've gone right the way up to the 16,384,000. So that's like 1.6 million. So, but of course I haven't got the resources for that. I've just set up all the crafting in case I need that amount of storage. I doubt I ever will. It's from extra cells. That's a ridiculous amount of storage. You get this. Yeah, that's a lot. But that's set up just in case. And I rearranged this mess I had here. I've just laid it out in a nice neat line, although it's still not the best. And as you may have noticed, I'm getting a regeneration from bees. And I've managed to get basically the best of the best gene template. We've got lots of species, and I've started actually naming these because I can then search if I ever need a specific type of species, because there's a lot. And so at some point I'm going to end up getting lost looking at all these. So if I name them, I've only started to name the recent ones, and there's a few in this one, like the Industrious, Ferrous. And we have, let's check in here, we have the Master, which has got 12 out of 13 chromosomes, and you can see there like the speed, blinding, lifespan, elongated, longest life, flowering fastest, the tolerance, humidity tolerance and temperature is both 3, up and down by 3. Effect, beatific, which gives you this regeneration buff. At the moment I'm getting gold nuggets, and as you can see we've got lots of drones and a few princesses. From that 0.5% chance of getting extra princesses, we're getting quite a few here. Gold nuggets, that's not all of the nuggets that I've got so far. I did make some gold ingots because I'm going to need all those gold, or that gold, for the ME stuff. But this episode I'm not technically going to be working on ME. I'm going to be basically setting up Mekanism stuff for let me see here, where are you? These panels, I mentioned this in the last episode, the HDPE sheet. So we need these HDPE pellets, and for that we need substrate, and for that we need biofuel and water hydrogen in a pressurized reaction chamber. So I think I need 2 of those things if I want to set this whole thing up. I'm not going to need lots of these. It's literally just for the what's this stuff? A lot of the stuff from Mekanism I haven't ever checked out. Or dictionificator. Some of their names, they are quite funny. So let's get to it. Pressurized reaction chamber we need. I made the basic stuff, so I don't actually think, okay, I should, because we have 2 enrichment chambers, 2 dynamic tanks, 4 basic gas tanks, 4 control circuits, 2 of those enriched alloys, so we can just craft these up, and we get 2 of these here. They don't stack. Still haven't actually got a roof over my base. I never do that. So we've got the pressurized reaction chambers. I did make some ME interfaces. I'm going to need a lot of these and a lot of these storage storage buses, which you still need an interface for. One thing I'm actually concerned a little about is slime. Can you make these? Yes, you can. I thought so. So you can get slime balls out of these. What about these? What do you do with these? Never seen these. Congealed purple slime channel. I don't know. I think it's pretty useless. I think the best you can do with these is bounce. Okay, stop that. That's annoying. What? Okay, so we've got the 2 pressurized reaction chambers. HDPE. So, okay, we need this first. So, water and hydrogen. I'm pretty sure I've made this before for something else. We may have here we go. What's that? Electrolytic separate electrolytic? No idea what that is. So one of these, and I think you use water basically. Look at these flowers. The flowers make it look pretty. That's completely unintentional. The bees create all these flowers. This is wonderful, by the way. Like you get every few seconds, you get produce, honeycombs and golden nugget, or whatever the bee specialises in. Okay, so where do I want to set this up? I think. See, really, I'm coming this way when I really prefer coming from this angle, because I like to work from left to right as opposed to right to left. That's pretty confusing. Yeah, as you can see. So if water goes in this side, see this is confusing sometimes because I don't know where these come from. Is it anywhere? Because I'm pretty sure it's not. Anyway, what was it? I get lost. Hydrogen, water. So this and water. Hydrogen. Does the water go in the back? See, it could even go in the back. And then this is left, right. But then what's this for? Power? No idea. So hydrogen. What I could do. Do we have a gas tank? This has got hydrogen in it. That's lucky. Okay. Did that? I think, yeah, all that stuff with the hydrogen went in the tank here. I think. I'm not actually sure because it's not even connecting. It's empty. But did that just, disappear? So this needs water. So if we put this here, put the water behind it, hydrogen comes out this way into here, hopefully. Okay, does this, what's that? Gases. Okay. Output gas. So hydrogen. Okay. So it's saying, so we want gas to come in from there, don't we? Alright. Straight from that into there. Hydrogen. Let's see. Okay. That's exactly what I want. Okay, then water. So water here. Pipe the water in the back. And that should do its thing. We've got an infinite water tank here. So just put that in there. That's going to keep. Okay. Should. What's going on here? Water. hydrogen, oxygen. Does that not automatically, may not automatically input the water, or is it not? Okay, it doesn't have any configuration thing in the back. What am I doing? Pressurized pipes, where are you? I do have some. I know for certain we have pressurized pipes somewhere. Hello. Here we go. So we only need one. Put that in the back there. Water, that should start. Yeah, no. You've got... Oh, of course, power. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I am so stupid. We need power, of course. So let's get conduits. I made lots of these. Okay. Now you're working. Back to work. So we've got that stuff, the first step. So biofuel. Which I think, here we go, we've got lots of biofuel. Nope. Oh god, I'm so stupid. Biofuel, come back. So first, put that in there. Okay, that makes a weird noise. Yeah, so you get this as a byproduct. So now that we need for the next stage. So output dark blue. Ethylene, is that? Pretty sure that's a gas. So that goes into the next one. Let's see before I place it down. Let's do this. We'll just... So, gas input on the right. So gases, output, auto eject. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. There we go. Then what is it? Oh, it's oh, ethylene. Here we go. What's that? Substrate. Oh. Oxygen. Oxygen. Liquid ethylene. How do you make that? I need a condensator. Anyway, we can actually... Maybe a good idea to... But then I'm going to need another PRC. So, those together. Put this in there, that will not work because of power. What I should do is do what I did before, which is make a massive line going all the way across. Okay. So that's gonna 8 times the amount of substrate. Look at that. Okay, that's good. And we get a tiny bit of oxygen. Not much though. So we need another PRC, pressurized chamber thing. Okay. So all you need to do is have the items in there, then you can click it and it works. Okay, so we've got the third one. Okay, so oxygen, how do you get oxygen? I don't even know. Oxygen, so there we go, we've got oxygen here. We're dumping the oh wow, why did I do that? So oxygen out this way. See, this is the thing with Mekanism, it just gets a bit awkward. So the next one here needs oxygen. So if we go ethylene, So we need that. What is it? Where are you? Rotary condensator. Might be this thing. Yeah, confusing. Space that out. What we got in here? Water vapor. It's going back into water. What did we need? So ethylene. Let's see if this works. Never done this before, so that's why, you know, I'm not very. It's not even working. Oh, yes it is. There we go. Ethylene. That's exactly what I want. So you just go into that tank. That's good enough. So we're collecting ethylene in there. Just going to get a big tank. Because we need to empty. Can't you? Yes, of course you can. Yeah. So once that's done, fill the tank up, we can start making the other stuff. Okay, so tank of water, don't need you. What we do need is to break this, put you somewhere. Why you no work? See this? Oh, of course. Okay, so that's adding to the tank, taking from the tank. I understand. Liquid ethylene? No idea. Over to there. So you. Bum bum bum. You. No, you've got oxygen. Why have you got oxygen? Do I need another one? Okay, now I'm super confused. Boom. Oh, wait, I've got water in there instead of... Yeah, I need to empty that. See, this is annoying because I can't empty that. Pretty sure I can't empty that. Fluids. Oh, can't eject, look. Can't eject. Okay, people. I had to cheat in another pressurized thingy. One of these. Just so it's empty. You know, I lost out on stuff, so it's not like I cheated, really. So you're not even... Okay. Side config. Fluids. Hello? Okay. Yeah, but how am I going to get... Oh. Jesus. After I do all this, I'm going to have a proper setup. Oh, I don't have any more pressurized liquid thingy-bobbers. Yes, okay. Gases. You don't need to... Finally. So now, this... Yay! And you get a H... Finally. Can you, like, triple this? No. You just put that in the enrichment chamber. Well, we got what we wanted. We just need lots. Lots of biofuel in there. Create lots of this stuff. Well, this creates ethylene, which goes in the tank here. Ethylene goes in there. hydrogen. No. So did I... So it pulls from this tank, pretty sure of it. Pretty sure of it. Let's get some more of that biofuel. Put the... Right. Does that go in here? Why is... That's why. Items. Yes. So we put some of that in there. Got loads of that stuff. This goes in there. It's getting really loud, that is. Lag spike. Oops, what's going on? So this, the ethylene that comes from here, we need to split sort of two ways. It needs to go in here, and we need to turn this into liquid stuff. Or not. Yeah, because we don't need to create oxygen using this, and we don't need to 8 times this. Seems ridiculous. Really, all we need to do is create ethylene. Sorry. So skip this. I can. Oh, look at that! Look at that! No. Wow. Didn't destroy anything. Not on the machines anyway. Nice. Oh, it destroyed this thing. Not fun. Not good. Creeper blew my stuff up. So we need 2 of these. Might as well get 2 of those. It'd be better. Anyway, as I say, let's just ignore that for now. That's going to annoy me. I'm just going to dump that somewhere and hide it. Can't see you. I cannot see you. Okay. Let's just store some junk. So let's see here. Lime green. What are these? So okay, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 12. These look good. They do look good. And they are not easy to get. So yeah, 64k ME solar cell, and I can automatically craft all these components. Look, it looks really good when you craft this stuff. Let's see if I can make one. Yes, I can. Let's just give this a go. Watch the items whiz around. This is why I use logistics pipes. I like to watch the crafting in process. Look at that, all in sequence as well. That's good. That's really good. I bet that used a lot of my resources. Okay. Just whizzing around. And you even get to see the little animation things. And then you go over to here. Craft all of that stuff. It's going to work its way up. Getting killed by a skeleton. Look at that, all the circuits whizzing around. Okay, we are back. I'm going to actually do the thing. I came up with a little plan. I've got all the stuff I need. It's really simple. I went to a test world and made a little setup to see if I can get this working. And I made some gas conduits and some ender fluid conduits. So that should be good to go. So you don't need 3. I'm going to basically skip the step of putting the substrate to make 8 times the amount. You don't really need that step. So the first thing, of course, make sure I don't forget this like last time, is power, of course. So let's just run an arm of conduits here for power. So first thing is we need the water, of course. I'm going to actually put the water back one, and then fluid conduits. Let's see here, I drew a little diagram. So this goes into where are you? This thing into the back here, and that creates hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen comes out here, so that's gas. Right, there we go, like that, so, and that goes into a pressurized reaction chamber here. So that's not the right one, it's actually this one. So we need to, if I place this, just so I don't get confused, because there we go. So there, so hydrogen goes into here, and then of course water from this pipe, goes into the back here. So water goes there. So let's set this up properly. Okay, this is just automatic. If we make this extract, insert, and then insert here, here, extract, insert into there. Okay, so this has this configuration thing. So this is items. So gas. Yep, that's fine. Fluids in the back, that's fine. And this produces, is it a fluid? Let's see here, ethylene. I think that's a gas. So the gases come out this side here. That's a PRC, and it goes straight into a rotary condensator, turning it into liquid ethylene. And we have, pretty sure I already have a tank of ethylene. Yeah, the gas ethylene, put that here just to empty this. So that turns that into liquid. Simple. From here, the fluid, the liquid stuff, goes into another PRC, the last one. Wait, this one goes straight in there. Let's set this one up. So liquid. So liquid in the yellow. This way, you don't need that. Can't eject. Okay, so yeah, why is that not? I wonder if I had this backwards. Okay, I think that will keep its inventory. So I think what I did actually in the test world is do that. Yep, there we go. There we go. Now that's working. And then this creates oxygen, which goes straight out the back into a gas tank to collect that oxygen. So if we just set that up, this is basically useless. So that just goes in the back there. Finally, this oxygen here, which is gas, comes out the top. Let's see. Oh no, comes out the side here. Disable that. Hit this with a wrench. You can see the oxygen in the actual pipe there. Let's actually just hook this right over here into the top here. And let's just disable this so we don't get any gas going in places we don't want it to do. So there we go, hook that into there. And oxygen, of course, which is a gas, comes in on the top there. There we go. And that's it. That's all we had to do. That's literally all complete. I'm just going to dump excess of all of this stuff, so we don't get any build-ups. So dumping excess. So this is just collecting the excess oxygen. We don't really need that for anything. We could, of course, pump it back into this, but as you can see, because of this over here, we get plenty of oxygen, plenty of hydrogen, and you actually get more stuff than what you know, there isn't a loss of any gases or liquids, all the things you need. So we could just put an item conduit inserted into this and set up a chest. Just straight here, extracting items into there. Then we could, if we wanted to, don't actually need that. Output here into another chest for the pellets. Oh wait, I've missed a step. Of course, enrichment chamber. Duh. Okay, so let's just break this. Stick that right there, and it automatically goes in the enrichment chamber, and that creates our sheets. So yeah, that's definitely going to be the end of this episode. I just recorded this just to get this in, so the episode wasn't a complete failure. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.